What up, everybody? It's your boy, Begin from AMK. That's right, another misled kid. So, today, obviously, I'm not doing e bikes right now. I can't do anything because, this is my throttle hand and whatever. You guys know the story. I fell off the e bike, it is what it is. Anyways, what I'm going to be talking about today is this. This is a Centenario. I'm gonna put it right here so you guys can see it. But this is a Centenario, and this is a coin from Mexico, right? Now I looked it up, and this coin is una onza de plata, which means 1 ounce of pure silver, and it is the 1988 version. They have different ones, but this is the 1988. It has the Mexican eagle in the back, and it has a an angel in the front. I'm gonna put it down here so you guys can see. All right. Now I don't have a big cloth, so hopefully you guys can see it right here. The Centenario right here. See that? That looks pretty dope, right? Look at that. Let me see if I can focus. I'm using my phone today because I don't know where my GoPro is. But let me see if I can focus and turn it down a little. There you go. So this is a 1988 Mexico Centenario. And the reason why I'm showing you this is because I had this coin for a while. Actually, I had this coin for, I want to say, over like 10 years. Look at that. That's a badass eagle right there, huh? Look at that. Nice eagle right there. Look at that. So anyways, I had this coin for about 10 years. So I had this coin for about 10 years, right? 10 years. And again, this is the story of the coin. So I used to work at night, and I would get home and drink a beer to go to sleep. That was my, thing to do. My neighbor was an alcoholic, and one day I was getting home, and he said, "Hey man, you got $5 I can borrow. I want to get myself a beer." I said, "Let's go. I'll get you one. Don't worry, man. I'm gonna go get one myself." And he said, "No, no, no, no." He said, "No, I want to just borrow the money, and I'll pay you on Friday." And I said, "No, no, come on, let's just go, man. It's a beer. What's a beer gonna cost me? Like $3?" So he wouldn't take no for an answer. He ended up going inside. He said, "Wait up, I'll be back." He ended up going inside. He came back with like a handful of these. This is another one. See, I have two. He came back with a handful of them. It must have been like 10 or 15, maybe even more. And he said, "Here, hold two, and then I'll pay you on Friday." I said, "Sure, whatever." I ended up, getting the two. I gave him the $5. I think it was like a Tuesday or something. Friday came along, and I hit him up. I was like, "Hey, what's up, neighbor?" Again, this is all in Spanish, I said, "Hey, what's up, neighbor? You got those you got those $5?" And he was like, "No, no, no, don't worry about it." He said, "I'll get you. I'll get." No, he said, "What did he say?" He said, "Oh no, I'll get you next week. I'll get you next week." I said, "Okay." So following week, same thing. And I'm not trying to harass a man for $5, but I was just like, "Hey, what's up, neighbor?" And said nothing. He just said, "Hey, how you doing?" I think a couple of weeks passed by, and I was like, "Hey, so I still have them coins. If you want them back, just give me my $5." And then he said, "You know what?" He said, "Just don't worry about it. Keep it. Keep it." I said, "What? Keep it?" At the time, I didn't know how much these were worth. I just liked it because it is silver. I liked it because it's silver and it's a Mexican coin. And I was like, "What? All right, whatever." So I put them away. Now, mind you, this is like over 10 years ago, right? So this year, my birthday comes around. My wife asked me what I want for my birthday. I said, "You know what? I want a tattoo. I wanted to get a hand tattoo right here." But then I got hurt, and she said, "No, I don't think you should do that." I said, "Okay." I wanted a neck tattoo, but she said, "No, I think you should wait on the tattoo." She said, "You want anything else?" I said, "You know what? I do want this coin on a chain." So we went to the Lamo swap meet. Oh, damn it. Hold on. My earring fell out. I went to the Lamo swap meet with her, And this thing is called a bezel. This round thing, it's what holds it. So she got me this and the rope chain. The bezel itself cost about, I think, $60, and the rope chain costs about 140. No, I think it was 160. The chain is 160, and this is $60. So altogether, it came out to 220, everything, right? And man, oh man, do I love it, man. I wish I could use this and wear it everywhere. But obviously I'm a little, nervous because, I do live in the ghetto and I know what happens. We have a lot of people that are desperate for money. They don't even know how much this costs. The actual coin, I think I seen it for anywhere from 150 to $300 in this condition. It's not scratched or anything, but it's nice. So for my wife, I want to do the same thing, and that's the reason why I'm showing you this because I'm gonna get this one for her on Sunday. We're gonna go to, I think, Plaza Mexico. I'm not sure, and we're gonna see if we can get this put on the chain as well. Or we might go to another swap meet, maybe go to Alameda swap meet. I don't know. It depends. We'll see what we do. But yes, these are awesome to have. Anything that you have that you think might look nice on the chain, it will. Believe me, it's sick. It is sick. So that is the story behind this coin. I love it, and I, like I said, I wish I could wear it everywhere, but unfortunately I can't because I live in the ghetto and I'm not trying to get jacked, right? With that being said, it's your boy Begin. So that's the story behind this bezel and not bezel, the coin. Let me go ahead and show you guys one last time what it looks like right here, side by side. Look at that, sick coins. That's without it, and that's with it. Pretty soon they're both gonna be roped up. Nice. This is sick, man. Now, I'm not a big jewelry fan. I don't really have a lot of jewelry because, like I said, I don't really like to wear jewelry, but this is nice. So if you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, man. All right. Centenario, baby. Centenario.